Welcome to 2026, everybody. January is over. We are in the start of February now, so the good news is we get to look back at January and see what happened. So today I'm going to share that information with you, along with some other stuff that I think that you'll find pretty interesting about the local market. First thing I want to share is we've got some really good news. Drum roll, please. Transaction volume, according to the National Association of Realtors, is going to be up by 14% nationally. So that means we're going to have 14% more sales than we did in 2025. So that's really exciting, and I think that the good thing about that is our market, because of the affordability, and we have a lot of people still looking to move to Tennessee and Georgia, we could actually crush those numbers. Those numbers could be a lot higher than some of the other areas. Your Hamilton County January 2026 update, the median sales price, $382,250, which is up about 3.5% from last year. So that means a lot of those higher end homes are selling more so than they were last year. It's only about a 3% difference from last year, but still shows some good things happening in Hamilton County. Average days on market is up about 5%. We're up to 62 days on the market in January. Sold listings, we're sitting at 264, and this time last year we were at 294. So about 10% difference in what we're seeing. It's possible that some of those sales are bleeding over into February too, so we'll be excited to show the February data once it comes out. This is your Dade County January 2026 update. Median sales price is $232,450, which is actually down from last year when it was $270,000. That's about 13% difference, but that just means that we're having a lot more of those lower end home sales than we did the year prior. Average days on market went from 60 in 2025 to now 73. So it's showing that it's taking just a little bit longer to sell, and that we may be bleeding over into February to see a little bit more data once February rolls out. The sold listings is down. It was 12 last year, and we have 8 sales in the month of January. So similar to those average days on market, because it's taking a little bit longer to sell, we may be seeing some more sales in February, because that's down about 33%. With such small numbers, 33% just sounds like a ton, but really from 8 to 12, that's not a crazy difference. This is your Walker County January 2026 update. The median price up 15%, $270,000 opposed to last year when we were sitting at $234,000. So that means those higher end homes are actually selling. Average days on market is up to 79. Last year we were at 48, so quite a bit of a difference there, or it's up 64%. So it just means it's taking a lot longer to sell than it was January of last year. Sold listings were at 48. Last year we were at 46. So those transactions are happening. Your January 2026 Catoosa County update. The median price is $279,000. Which is down from last year. We were at $299,000, so it shows some of those lower end homes are selling a little bit better than they were January of last year. Average days on market, 55. Last year we were at 48, so just a little bit above where we were last year. Sold listings is sitting at 45, and last year we were at 43, so that overall volume of the transactions in January actually is up in Catoosa County. Interest rates is a big topic of discussion, and I just like to throw out what the interest rates are as of today, February the 4th, when I'm recording this video. The average fixed rate 30-year is 6.2%, with the 15-year fixed being 5.76%. The FHA rate, 5.84%. So as you can see, interest rates are actually coming down slower than what most people will want, and probably slower the entirety of the year. But that trend downward is doing a lot of great things for buyer confidence. So we are super excited to see that homes can be a little bit more affordable on a monthly basis. As we close the video today, I want to tell you something that's pretty heavy on my heart. The National Association of Realtors also came out with their data when it comes to agents. And it's no surprise with less transactions that some agents are actually struggling pretty hard. But I think this is kind of came as a shock to me that 20% of the realtors are going to get out of the business this year. That's such a big number. And it's really unfortunate. I mean, I know there's a ton of realtors that got in the business in 2020 and, right after COVID or right before COVID when the market was just booming. But because things have slowed down for them, they just haven't quite, built the business that lasts. And, that's what I'm just so incredibly thankful for. From the people that I know, from my clients, my past clients, my family, I'm just so thankful that, when it comes to real estate, you think of me and you connect me with your friends, your family, and your colleagues, because my business is 100% referral based. And if not for that and the experiences that you've had with me, I wouldn't be able to say what I'm about to say now. I'm in the top 20% of realtors in my area. That's cool. But what I love is being able to serve you, your friends, your family, anybody that you know. So as we get into 2026 and as your friends, family, and colleagues start to talk about real estate, it's my honor for you guys to think of me and connect me with those people. So if you want any more information than what I gave you today, I'm always happy to chat. So please feel free to reach out, call, or text me anytime. Take care.